So now as we're about to get started with our first session, MasterControl Designed by You, I'd like to invite Brian Curran and John Beckstrand to join me on stage.
All right.
Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you. John's coming up in the back. I'll start. I'll highlight that within the R&D group, I'm the outgoing one. Today, I'm going to be challenged.
All right, so can we cut to the slides, please? Because we still have video. Okay, there we go. All right, so this morning, the theme is MasterControl Designed by You. You're going to design a feature in MasterControl. So this is a very participative exercise. It's a lot like last year, for those of you who are here. Last year, we had a big group like this. We separated everyone into groups using these cool, different colored baseball hats. And then the groups got together and studiously chose an idea for an improvement in MasterControl. We put all those improvements on a board, and throughout the week, people were able to vote on them, which seeded them for a tournament. And then we had a tournament on the last day, on Thursday, and the winner was analytics improvements. And so I'm excited. Yeah,
that was exciting.
It was a great feature, right?
Yeah.
And we've been working on that. It took us a year, but we're ready to demonstrate it today. You'll see it in the Future MasterControl Analytics. It's a breakout session at 10:30 today in the Idaho room with Lane and Steve Harrison. So that was fun, and we are able to show you what we did, but this year we want to improve upon that.
So we're not a very complacent group. We're thinking about how do we go about improving upon the 2015 summit. And several ideas came up, but one that won, essentially, was the hackathon. How many people in the room understand or know what a hackathon is? That's what I was anticipating. So most people don't. A hackathon is a kind of a fun time for an engineering group. It happens in most software development groups. 2 to 3 days, where if you think about like a final paper in college or something, you just cram. So for 48 hours, we're going to have a hackathon team try to implement a feature that you guys are going to come up with. So the combination here that we're thinking about doing, and we are doing for the first time, we plan on doing it multiple years, is combining the playoff concept with the hackathon.
All right, so here's how it's going to work. We have a process here where we're going to go from 320 ideas, that's all your ideas, down to 1. So we're going to start, we'll give you some time in your groups, you all have idea cards, you'll write down your ideas. Then we'll have a process within your table of voting for the best idea. After that, we'll narrow down from your tables to your groups.
Okay, now we talked briefly about these groups that you have. As you notice, you all have your awesome MasterControl branded item on each of your tables. This is going to be what signifies your group. So over here in front, we have our selfie group, which is made up of these 4 tables with the red number. Selfie group, let me hear you.
Selfie group, yeah.
Loud and proud.
These are the main people that attended the conference, right? Lots of pictures over here.
So they form what we call a pod. After they vote at the table, we're going to hear from the pods. Our next group of 4 tables have the hats. Let's see our hat tables right here. Loud and proud.
This is the smart group. We need to protect those big brains.
They're smart because it's going to be cold.
I'm expecting the winning idea to come out of this group.
Okay, next to them, the next 4 tables have their awesome scarves. Let's hear it for our scarf pod.
Soccer lovers right here, the soccer fans.
Okay, and our next group is ready to calculate. Let's hear it for the calculators.
You can use those in the voting later, right?
They're very useful.
The votes, yeah.
You're going to thank us for that.
Excellent.
Okay, one of my favorite items, we have our picnic blanket groups over there in the back. Where's our blanket pod? Those are all, I really like
We did give them baguettes and cheese. And
I know, I'm
just
so
blankets,
excited.
huh? All right.
Also good for sporting events.
Excellent.
Okay, middle tables are very athletic water bottle groups. Let's hear it for water bottles. Those are really nice.
Yeah, that's a nice item.
Okay, and guaranteed to fit well on any disaster recovery plan. We have our backup charger group right here.
So if your phone starts running out, you find these guys.
These guys are going to help you out. And then if you have too much to carry, there's a group that's going to help you, our messenger bag group right back here. Woo! They're the quiet group.
The quiet ones. The quiet ones, yes they are. Okay. All right. So, from the 8 ideas, we'll bring all those up to this board, and we're going to have 4 sort of playoffs to narrow those down to 4. As we narrow them down, we'll take them over to this board, and we'll have our Summit Hackathon team here, and they're going to pick one of the 4 ideas, and then they'll actually just get off to work, right? Because they need to get started as fast as possible. So pretty exciting. Let's get started on this.
Let's get started.
Before, we want to talk about one thing here quick.
So first, here's a picture of the Summit Hackathon Team Den. They're looking pretty lively. This is at the beginning of the 48 hours. We're not sure if we're going to take pictures afterwards. Let's give them a round of applause. They're back
We brought the Star Wars stickers from the office to give them some comfort.
So for the moment, they can still stand. That's great.
My name's Joe Cola.
So I'm kind of playing a coaching role. What makes a good idea for the 2016 Summit Hackathon? We came up with a great idea last year with the analytics. This one's a little bit different this year. Before I dive into that, pop quiz, trying to keep everybody engaged. Who invented the light bulb? Somebody loud. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison actually received the patent for the light bulb in 1879. Humphrey Davy in 1802 was the first one that came up with an innovation related to the light bulb. This was called an arc light. And this spurred or triggered a lot of innovation that eventually led to the patent. What we're looking for from you today is this kind of an idea. If you have an idea that we can patent, we'll take that as well. But don't worry about...
We'll put your name on the patent, all right?
Yes, absolutely. But don't worry about coming up with the ultimate idea, just something that will help spur creativity. The other thing, from a coaching perspective, we are going to try to develop this feature, so it's got to be relatively small. If you want your idea to win, it has to appeal to everybody or a large number of people in the audience. So, not too small, not too big in terms of something, an idea. It should also, if we're going to demonstrate it on Thursday, it should have some kind of front end or visual component. So don't come up with a database migration tool because we won't really have much to show.
Although that would be cool.
Yeah, well, we're working on that. So.
Yes. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started.
All right.
Yes, sir. For the first 5 minutes, we want you to start capturing your idea. There's instructions on the board. The host is going to be there to help you. We'll walk around. I need to introduce our accountant. She is going to help us track time and tally votes. This is Angel Lang. Have you started the timer yet?
Our in-house auditor. Let's give Angel a round of applause. She's doing on the straight and narrow.
Okay, so as you're coming up with your idea, write the idea, 2 to 3 words inside the light bulb. Write a description, 3 to 4 sentences, why it's valuable, who it's good for. And don't forget your team name.
Time starts now.
Louder than ever, Lisa.
Time is up.
All right. If you still are writing, that's okay, just a little bit. We're going to move on to the fun and exciting part.
I love fun and exciting, Brian.
Well, thank you. Round 1. While you finish that, we have to move on to the next one. Which idea is best at the table? So each of the 32 tables is now going to vote on which one is the best idea. Table, host. Can you raise your hand? Table hosts are ready. They've got the hardest job. They've got to get everybody corralled and moving towards this vote. We are going to take 10 minutes for the vote. And the hosts are already starting. The instructions are on the board. Let's make sure. Start the clock.
10 minutes.
Round 1 has officially begun.
Calculator hosts, you have an advantage for the voting. Use your tools to find the I love the Run DMC table.
Please bring your way idea up to the front. All right, we've got our first playoff here. Okay, so you're going to vote for one or the other. I'm going to represent this idea, and Brian's going to represent one. We'll read the card, and then you all get the vote. You're going to vote by standing up, and so I'll read this first card. This card is submitted by Oliver Randolph of Master Charge. Where's Oliver? Right there, nice, Oliver. Okay. The idea is to grandfather training tasks. So it's grandfathering authors and for document approvals and training. So if you wrote the document, you don't have to take training class. Right? And approvers. Author and approvers. You don't have to approve it, you don't have to get trained on it. Alright, you have to sign the training class.
Okay, in our first head-to-head battle, we're choosing between the training grandfather idea and this idea straight from the Master Assimilators, Debbie Kirschenman. It's a user removal improvement. So the description is where use replacement for section is right now all or none. Have a feature that allows to replace portions of a section with different new users. Example, 10 out of 20 documents go to new user A, other 10 go to new user B. So,
alright, so let's vote. We're going to stand up if you're for training grandfather.
Yeah, it's a head-to-head between these two ideas.
Stand up if you're for training grandfather. Sit down if you're for the other one. Stand up if you're this for training grandfather. Sit down if you're for
user removal improvement. Okay, so let's alternate. Just make sure everybody's listening. All right, grandfather, sit down. User removal improvement, the where used replacement. Stand up, please.
Wow, that's interesting.
Just wanted to make sure you're listening. It looks like we have a winner. Angels counted everybody. Thank you.
All right. So first one at
Oh, this is a good idea. It's got a sexy name.
This one does not have a sexy name, but it's a good name. Do you want to go first?
Certainly. So, this is from the Control Your Selfie group. We need a bulletin board for documents. So, display on the landing page documents becoming effective in the next cycle. So, based on that, how about we give you your idea?
All right, I'm having Oliver here just in case I slaughter this one, all right? Okay. All right, so this was submitted by Kathy Johnson and co-champion Karen Johnson. And this is from the Blue Kappa and Headmaster team. I guess they combined. So this is list originators, user ID in packet task, and add column to ID step. So rather than open details icon, view the current step in its own column. Same for a packet task, show user ID. Any elaboration on that, Oliver? I read it good, okay, all right. Whose idea is this? All right, I didn't get that very well. Who's going to explain this one to us? All right.
So when I open tracking, I have to go into details to see what step that packet's in. If I could just see it in a column that it's in approval or collaboration, and when I'm specifically looking for, I can open the approval to see who's the hang up and send it to email. Instead of having to open up every detail.
All right, there's a second part to it. Okay, that's not all.
Sorry, this one actually will be very helpful. So when you create a packet, generally, you have to write down the CR number or the packet number. So when you come back later, you have to remember where you wrote that number down. My idea is to put a column with your user ID. So when you go into packets, you just look for your user ID.
All right, so very specific, very detailed. I saw a lot of nodding heads though. It's not a pain that I have, but apparently it's a pain that a lot of you do.
And so, one clarification on mine, I saw some scratched out writing that I missed the first time. So it's display on the landing page, documents becoming effective in the next day or week or month. It looks like it's a variable time period.
Okay, so let's start with this one. Everyone for list originator's user ID in the packet task and add a column to the ID step. Please stand up. You guys got rebel on this one. Okay.
Everybody for bulletin board for documents, please stand up.
All right, I think we have a winner. List user ID and packet task and add column.
Thank you, everybody.
ID step. All right, this one was submitted by, I think that says Mitch Workup. Is that right? Okay. The writing's kind of hard to read here. Okay. This is the master patch with no app. Thank you. All right. This is called Red Lines with Training. Allow training to see red lines and or change and reason from the training task. Okay.
This one is on-demand chat / support from Christy Draper. Girls can do math too. While in a certain module, you can immediately contact me for help or support. Chatting me something like, how may I help you?
Okay, so red lines of training, please stand. Okay.
Could be a close one. Angel, I'm glad you're here. On-demand chat and support, please stand up. Well, when you're supporting, don't yell.
I'm going to call that for running red lines of training. Nice. All right. You agree, Angel? All right.
Running out of time here, guys. We're almost the last one.
All right, here we go. We'll get you guys one more great idea.
Go, John.
All right. Okay. This one is customized task list. Be able to customize and organize my task list based on my changing needs.
Excellent. This one is flexible training reports. When running training reports, it shows every time a trainee signed off on a task. It sure would be nice to be able to remove that. I had to do a little color there.
I'm sorry, and this was submitted by Tiffany from We Wanna Win, spelled W-I-A. Okay, so everyone for the customized task list, please stand.
Very nice. Everybody for flexible training reports, please stand. First one.
All right, customized task list. I want everyone to yeah. All right, units.
Okay.
All right.
On to the easy part. This was the hard part. The easy part is taking that last one and developing it, it really won't be that challenging, I don't think.
Okay. All right, Patrick Honors. What do you think?
So this one we can do in a couple of days. Some of the other ones we're not so sure. This one we can do in a couple of days as well.
So that one you can do it in a couple of days. And the second one was list originators, user ID in packet tasks, and add columns to steps.
So Colby is giving high grades to the doability factor on these. So, okay, so
Ditto.
we don't usually let him out. So.
From my user experience perspective, Rod,
Dave is usually anti-task list. What's your?
Actually, task list was number 2 last year, so it's liking it.
High grades on task list. What do you think, guys? Do we have a consensus here? Right, task list.
customized task list.
We've been telling them for years. All right. So you're the idea originator. You're going to be our customer rep on the team. So who is what's the name of the person there?
Champion.
All right. You can go back with the team. You can come back in a minute. This is kind of symbolic. But we will have you as the customer voice on the team. But you can come back into your patch out and speak. So.
You have to run. We're in a hurry. No time to waste.
All right, so we'll be excited to see what they come up with on Thursday. Thanks for participating, everybody. Great ideas, and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.